Makes amazing light work of sauerkraut. We got it for $1 at an auction somewhere south of here. Look at that. Okay, all the cabbage is shredded. That was quick. There's about 6 heads probably in here. I picked them yesterday from the garden. And here's some waste as well as the root stems and outer leaves are outside. I got to take them to the compost pile. And a little bit to chop that was hard to get. Just the edges that were peeling off when I was shredding on the wooden board. And now I'll get enough filtered water and sea salt and brine. I put a pause on that so I don't get in trouble on YouTube for music playing in the background. But anyways, I'm going to make my brine with sea salt and filtered water. So I did the calculations and I have about 10 pounds of cabbage, which is about 5,000 kilos. Hold on. 5 kilos, 5,000 grams. And according to the 2% solution for salt, you need 100 grams of salt. So that's what's next. I get the salt at the dollar store. I really like it. Okay, there's 100 grams, more or less, a little over. I know this should be down probably amongst the layers, but I'm just going to add the water to it on top and mix it in very well. And I'm going to use filtered water. Need a lot more. I just redid my kitchen, as many of you know, and I love this big sink. I can do 3 things at once in here, and I still have space. My only hesitancy is I wish it had a right-hand drain over here. It's the one I wanted, but I couldn't find it with the faucet that I liked. Instead of the bulbous top, I like the sleek look. So, that's my recommendation. So if you're wondering why I'm filling this old vinegar bottle, it's because I have a water filter over there. That's where I'm getting my filtered water. So I've been just getting as much as I can out of it till I fill it up again. I'm going to be like Wilson. I don't want to get out on my jammies and my hair's a wreck, so that's why you just mostly see sauerkraut today. So I'm just still trying to get some more water in here. It's probably enough now that I can start beating down the cabbage. It'll make its own water. Sorry, Stuart. Nobody's knocking. It's just me banging. See how far down the water is? About there. I can't mash it in the sink because I have this wire rack and I don't want to warp it. So I have to get it on the ground and do it. Collie, crazy cool Colleen, asked me this morning how my kitchen was coming along. And as you can see, this is the dining room floor. That's the one I want to refinish, but for now I think I'm going to paint it until I get around to it. So I'm going to beat this cabbage up. Just have like a wooden spatula here. And see, the brine's already going to come up above it. So the goal is to get the brine to stay above the cabbage. So I'm going to have to add some water. And it'll start to release the water from the cabbage. The salt will make it do that. And then it'll also crisp up the sauerkraut a little bit. My dilemma is I had it in a round bucket. However, I was trying to use that cabbage slicer vertically and it didn't quite fit and cabbage was going all over the place. So I got this rectangle bucket, but by then I already had a nice setup shredding that cabbage over the sink with a bowl underneath it. Anyways, you got to keep this cabbage covered with the brine because you don't want the bacteria to get to it. So in the round bucket, I thought I'd have a nice plate to fit on there. And this one, I don't have a plate that size. But if I can find one that fits in there, maybe more of a rectangular type platter, I can use a bag of water or something on top to weight it. Or a bowl and add water to it to weight it to keep it down underneath the brine. That's the plan. So I think I just need to get this this salt mixed around better, but it'll dissolve. So now I gotta go beat it up some more and make a plan for keeping it covered and sunk in. I guess that's the correct word. Okay, here's the ingenious plan. A rectangular Tupperware lid. Dang, I thought it fit in there better. I gotta go this way. And then I'm gonna put another rectangular item full of water on top. All right, Tupperware lid, container of water. It's down there pretty good. And then I'm just gonna put this bowl on top for extra weight, extra pressure. And eventually this bowl will hit there if it sinks down more, but I don't think it will actually go down that far because I just need to keep it under the brine. That's it. So clearly I cannot put this lid on top. So I'm going to cover it, I think, with a flour sack towel just to keep anything from getting into it. A fly in the house, a gnat, whatever. And then it's going to sit on the counter probably 4 to 5 days. It may start to get a little bit of scum on top and you can just take that off, keep on going. Taste it as you go and add extra salt if you want. Then I'm going to put it in the fridge, probably in 2-quart jars. I may process some of it. I have frozen it before. And while I don't care to eat a frozen sauerkraut because it doesn't have that nice crunch, I have made it many times with a pork roast in a crock pot or an Instant Pot. Just pour the sauerkraut over top and hit cook. I don't even add spices really. So there's my sauerkraut for the day. If you have any questions, let me know. Are you going to give it a try?